Newsnight presenter Jeremy Paxman has branded the British public a bunch of barbarians because we all watch far too much TV. The straight-talking anchorman of Newsnight says watching TV is the most popular pastime in this country now, and I find this very depressing. Instead, he reckons we should all be spending more time reading books and visiting art galleries. Also, according to a new study, for every hour, this is good actually, for every hour the telly is on in a household, parents speak between 500 to 1,000 fewer words to their kids. So is he right? Are we all a bunch of barbarians watching the telly too much?
I don't know about barbarians, but yeah, I think he has a point. I agree with him on one point, and on another I don't, because I don't like people like him, cultural snobs, telling us all we should go and spend our weekends in art galleries, because I can't think of anything more boring. I don't get art, I don't want to get art, I'm not interested. Maybe later on, when I've got nothing else to do, I might, you know, discover a latent interest in art, but don't tell me that's what I should be doing. But on the other hand, I do think people do watch too much TV, and maybe that's because there is so much of it. You know, I don't want to stop people from watching television, but there is so much rubbish because there are so many channels, and people do sit there blindly watching, well, not blindly, obviously, but flipping through channels, watching anything that's on. Now, the point is, I think it depends what you watch. You can watch TV all day, and you can be, you know, you can learn stuff from it. Like I generally tend to watch the National Geographic Channel or the Discovery Channel, and occasionally a cooking channel, the History Channel. I do, really, I honestly do. I love programmes on there, but, you know, if you do just sit there watching cooking programmes back to back, you know, for 10 hours a day, then really you're not going to learn anything, and you're not going to speak
and
much.
And your brain switches off anyway in the end, because that's just what, that's all you
especially
see.
kids.
But you also, I mean, everyone always picks out the negative side of television, especially with kids. And yes, there is, you know, if you let like you say, any child especially sit in front of the telly for 14 hours a day, then that's ridiculous. But there are also good things on the telly that they do learn from. My Kira learnt to count to 10 in Spanish watching Dora.
Very handy.
No, but what I mean is there are little shows like that they're actually learning through play because they're enjoying watching it, and she's teaching them about the world because she's an explorer, so she goes all around the world, all of that.
No, that's good.
It's taught me a lot.
So I wouldn't like them to have tellies in their bedrooms or anything like that. We watch specific programmes that sort of as a treat. You know, when they have a little biscuit in the afternoon and just before bed. That's it. Just two a day. That's
it's
Noddy, and it's the Magic Roundabout. And Fireman Sam. And Fireman Sam.
Fireman Sam.
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
you have to learn how to put fires out in big tall buildings.
But Ollie's great. I mean, he's only 2.5, and he loves books, thank goodness. And so wherever we go, wherever we're in a bookshop, he takes all the books off the shelves, I have to say, and puts them all over the floor. But hey, he loves all that. But I mean, I do take him to places. I do take him to art. You know, to see some art.
Mind you, take him to an art gallery.
Yeah, but I have to say, I went to Tate Modern once, and I was with somebody who was very earnest, and they were saying, now you have to look at this, Sherrie, and it was some logs on the floor. You have to understand what those logs are. I was going, the logs on the floor, and he went, just leave it. And as we went to another room, and there was silver paper on the wall, but I said, it's silver paper. And he said, but look at it and understand it. And we went to another room, and there was 3 pots of paints and a ladder. And I said, I can't understand that. And the workman came in and took them on. Then I rest my case. There you go.